Okay, look. Because I told Karen. Okay. So the shape of my wedding is going to be, we're going to be in a venue. Preferably like a pentagon, because it'll have 5 points, right? And I have an idea for the points. But in the in one of the points, we're gonna have actually. But in one of the points, we're gonna have 3 semicircles that are layered, like tiered. And at the bottom, the biggest one, well, actually, I take it back. I see it in my mind. The bottom is going to be the top, and the stairs are going to be in the back. And at the top is going to be the pit. It's going to be 5 to 7 musicians. And below them, on the second tier coming down, it's going to be 10 to 15 singers. Somewhere between there. I'm being very generous with the numbers. And because I'm a musical theater gay, I'm not going to have to pay these singers much. They're just going to be my friends. And then at the bottom tier, the one closest to the floor, and I really think, let me see, how tall is 10 feet? Yeah, it'll be like 10 feet. Yeah, so at the top of the 10 feet. And then about 8 feet will be the musicians. And then like 5 feet. And from those 5 feet, oh my God. But from the bottom of those 5 feet are going to be stairs coming up to me and my husband, where the altar will be. And so our wedding officiant, who I'm hoping will be someone we both know and like. And look, I've already cast this wedding in my mind. Okay, so that being said, so the wedding, we get to the wedding. Oh yeah, okay, so then there's us, and then the stairs that come down from like the altar, I guess. It's gonna be one path that splits into 5. And from those 5, it's going to lead to 5 really large tables, which are they're gonna be staggered. So there's gonna be, we're in like 1 point, there's gonna be 1 table at each point, and then 1 table, so if you're looking at it, it'll look like this with the 3rd table right there. So if this makes sense, I hope this makes sense to you, but it'll be 3 in a row and then 2 back to be in those back 2 corners. But what was I saying? Oh, and so the tables are going to be huge, and so how it's going to be like layered is on one side you're going to have all of my friends, on the other side all of his friends. The back 2 tables will be like more people. There we go. Sorry. The back table will be more. The back 2 tables will be like more. It'll be probably like a mixture of our friends or whatnot, you know. And then the center table will be our families. And I'm talking huge tables. Like take like a truck and make it do a 360 and then take the outline it's made of a 360. That's how big the table is. Because in the center of the table, there's gonna be poles. Right. You ready? Oh, and sorry. So on top of our 7, 15, 22, on top of our 22 performers of singers and artists, we're gonna have dancers. We're gonna have 5 to 9 dancers. Yeah, 5 to 9 dancers. 5 at the minimum, 9 at the maximum. Because I wouldn't know what to do with 10. I guess 10 at the 5 to 10 dancers. 10 dancers actually. 10 dancers, 15 singers, 10 artists. But yeah. So yeah, so our dancers, their table is gonna be like more like offset to the side along the walls. And where am I? Oh, and I think that's the layout of like the whole wedding in my head. So let's talk about other details. Location. Ideally, I have a lot of money. I'll fly everybody out. We'll spend like a cool little $2 million on the wedding. Cool. Cool. No, I'm playing. But what was I saying? $2 million on the wedding. Oh, location. Somewhere with a nice beach. And in my heart and head, destination wedding, the Maldives. Everybody gets their own plane. Well, wait, yeah. Everybody gets a private jet up there. No. But we get everybody a plane ride. And so the wedding's at this venue. And then about like a block away from the venue is the Maldives, the islands, that have like the little houses on the water. That have the little houses on the water, and then the venue is like near that, so nobody has to get in the car at all. So we're in the Maldives. So the venue's there in the Maldives. Everybody has a room on the water. It's really sick. And where am I? Oh, okay, so when it starts. So the wedding will be 3 days to a week. Or no, 2 days to a week. Yeah, 3 days to a week. 2 days to a week, I mean. 2 days being 1 day to get to the Maldives. And like we'll fly everybody out in the morning. They'll get there before the afternoon. Or around the afternoon. Or I actually don't know how long a flight to the Maldives. They'll get there, they'll have the night to settle in and just enjoy themselves. Next day will be the wedding. No, I'm sorry. This is a week. I'm so sorry. I'm being ridiculous. Let's go Monday through Sunday. Yeah. Monday, everybody flies in. We all settle down. We all get like ready. Not ready, but we like get prepared. Tuesday, it's just like a day to ourselves. Like, oh, like, let's go explore, let's go explore, let's go explore. Wednesday, we have our bachelor parties. Thursday, we have like this big big dinner with our family. Friday, guests can do whatever the fuck they want. Me and my man are gonna have like a nice talk, making sure that this is, you know, and obviously it'll be a conversation that's had before, but I just think it'd be nice to go over it one more time just to make sure we're both certain and that we don't get cold feet. Yeah. But, or maybe not. That might be a vibe kill. Yeah, I don't think I'll do that. I think Friday will just be a day to ourselves. No, actually, I lied. Friday will be a day for trying on our suits. Because, like, look. In my head, like, who I'm envisioning at this wedding, he's already uncomfortable. The nigga's just gonna wear a basic suit. Me? No. I would never be caught dead in a basic suit. Bitch, please. Please. No. So, Friday will be to trying on all of our suits. Saturday, what are we doing Saturday? Oh, Saturday will be the day to us. Sunday, the wedding. Call time for the wedding is 6. We give them 30 minutes just to like, well, okay. Prior to this, all of the performers have 3 weeks of rehearsal in United States. Okay? Because, no. I'm so sorry. I'm actually not, excuse me. I'm actually not flying you out to the, to fucking, Sorry, this was really ridiculous. Yeah, so, you know, they get 3 weeks prior. Their call time is 6, 30 minutes before everybody else. Or, I guess, 6 to 5:30 or 4, depending on what they want and what they need. But, ideally, they get there by 6. They just do, like, a quick talk over. I'm thinking that the person who officiates our wedding, I want them to be the same guy who directs the pit. And so, like, you know, he'll be up there, he'll just be hitting the and then he'll turn around, officiate us, and then that'll be it. So we'll get there at 6. Or they'll get there at 6. 6:30 will come. All the guests will arrive. We'll have about 15 minutes. We'll start getting food set up and da. Oh, and okay, so they're not like, to go back to this, right? If you can, table, corner of the room, corner of the room, corner of the room, corner of the room, corner of the room. In these 4 corners, it'll be food stations. Yeah. So we'll have like catered food from like Asian, Mexican, American, you know what I mean? Like all of it. So yeah, so we'll start getting food fired up, and then we'll start getting food sent out, and everybody will be able to like da. And where are we? Oh, 6:30. Damn, what did I say? What's happening between 6 and 7:30 to 8? Oh, well, yeah. Okay, so we'll get, of course, the band will be playing. And then the singers will sing for about 20 minutes. They'll take a break. They'll talk. They'll start singing again. They'll segue from singing into me and my man going up, and we give our vows, and we get married. We put a ring on it, and then it's like, wow, right? And so we're here. We do our vows, and after that we go down, and we have like our private little dance. And then everybody comes on, and now it's like very nice, and all of the performers are performing, and the singers are singing, and we're all partying, and the dancers are down with us, and then everybody, we'll be cued somehow. I think what'll happen is we'll have the lights dim, and that'll be our cue to go outside. And we'll go outside, we'll watch the sunset at 8 to like 8:30 or something. In those 30 to 45 minutes, they are lighting everything up. We have spotlights on the tables where the dancers are going to be, because guess what? Those dancers, those ballet dancers, those dancers, strippers too. They're strippers. We come back inside, bow on each table. Everybody's shaking ass, and it's lit. And you know what? At each table, everybody has an edible and a blunt right there just for them. Just an edible and a blunt. And then all of the food stations, the 4 food stations. Oh shit. Okay, I'll remember to do that. All of the food stations are gonna start popping out liquor like crazy. And we're gonna be making drinks left and right. Everybody's getting lit, dog. Everybody is getting lit. And we're turning up from 8 to midnight. We're lit. We got strippers. We got singers. We got the live. We got the pit. And we da-da-da. Midnight comes around. Okay, it's time for everybody to go home. Everybody gets home. It's really nice. We go to sleep with the sound of the music. Like the vibe, and then the sound of the ocean. That's what I meant. And I think that's actually how I end my night. That's how my wedding ends.